Hello, hi, and welcome to this week's power message. If this is your first time here, hi, hello, and welcome. I am Jaya. I am clairaudient, and I do receive various styles of channeled messages. As I receive these different messages, I will be relaying them to you guys. Now, this is a timeless message. That means that it's meant for whenever you find this, and it's for your week ahead. Yes. So this is a collective message. It's more of a collection of all of our vibration. So all that I ask is that you kindly take what resonates and compassionately leave what doesn't for the person who needs to hear it the most. Okay? What we do here is we start off with, we have one channeled message, and then we go through 3 different decks to keep us motivated, inspired, and to just have a lesson. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into flow and see where we go. Yes. So I am seeing, it looks like a preteen that is like doing some sort of selfie, and like selfie, my voice was even breaking, kind of like a preteen does. Now they're doing a selfie, and this selfie that they're doing is done with, like, the girl is doing her makeup, and then it keeps switching between a girl and a boy, and the boy is looking at himself. But he's looking at himself in a very feminine way. It doesn't mean anything in particular at all. You know, this is something we take as it resonates. That's all I'm saying for now. It makes me think about like how we find ourselves during those years. Remember that? It's like we find who we are. We allow ourselves to start to express different aspects of our feminine and our masculine. So I feel like this is talking about this like inner child. It's like an inner child development. So some of you may be going through that type of like inner child development work. I want to say deeper child, that deeper child. I am hearing deeper child work. Not inner, but deeper. And the deeper feels like, it feels like it's maybe parts of yourself. It's depths. Something about the depths. The depths. I'm hearing it on many levels. Like I'm hearing like the depths of darkness. Some people may be doing some shadow work at this time, which is for your highest good, where you look at like the things that are holding you back. Yes. So here, allowing yourself to, I want to say, observe and understand yourself. Yeah. Wow. This is very interesting energy. It's like almost like getting to know yourself on a different level, on a deeper level, but it's like, I didn't know that about myself. I didn't know that. Like I'm seeing it in that aspect. This week is so beautiful. It's about this transformation of character, this transformation of the inner child. I'm seeing somebody buckling up a little baby in like a, you know, in like a car seat. So I feel like you're really going through the ups and the downs, the roller coaster of self. It's like a roller coaster of self, but it's really positive. This isn't negative at all. This is more of like this, like, you know, it really is like a self-love of unconditional self-love, because you're looking at all the highs and lows of yourself. It's really beautiful, very beautiful. We must ask if our desires to feel safe and accepted are in fact enslaving us to popular opinion and to boredom. Yes. So I feel like many of you guys, for a good amount of years, I'm hearing years, you may have been where you sort of complied with social acceptance and social standards. And this is being let go of, so that way you can grow, so you can grow, so you can grow. Yeah, that's very beautiful. Very beautiful energy. So use that motivation to propel you forward this week, which is not caring about the opinions of others. So some people, not everybody, but some people here, it's like the opinions of others may have ran a great deal of their lives. You know, some people, that's how their life is ran. Like they ask for permission from other people to live their life. Oh, is this aligning with my highest purpose? I don't know. Let me go ask everybody. Let me go get a, let me get a survey on this, right? When really the answer is deep within yourself. You got to do a self-discovery to know that, to know where you're going, to have an inner compass. This requires self-understanding and perseverance. It's very similar to the message that I had gotten earlier today. Yes, earlier. This is just so beautiful, so precious. There's a lot of taming the inner child. Like I'm seeing a parent that's like reprimanding a child, but reprimanding the child in such a beautiful, loving way. Like I can't even explain it. It's like, because the parent isn't like hitting the child or anything. The parent is helping the child to understand, helping the child to cope, helping the child to cry, do this, do that. Like feel. It's like a parent that's asking the child to feel, and the child is expressing in such a wild and outrageous manner, just to feel and to not feel bad about feeling. It's so powerful today, so powerful. My healing is already in process. Yes. Oh gosh, it's just so precious. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. So some people here, you may be healing childhood traumas, or you may even be healing the inner child, so that way you start to have better character. Some people, it's to develop new character. I can tell you this healing process only happens when we grow on our own. I mean, yes, we could get help. We get help, of course, that's fine. But oftentimes it's going to require a level of solitude. So some of you may be going through this, I'm hearing a mission of solitude, a mission of solitude, a mission of solitude. When I was flipping these right now, this one is the other way, so I'll take it. This is guilt. Okay. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I told you. This is like getting rid of those social standards. You're growing. Someone may have guilt-tripped it. I want to say guilt-tripped it. This is very interesting. Even when I want to still say guilt-tripped, I want to say guilt tripped. Guilt tripped. Tripped. This person may have done things on purpose to you. This guilt trip, I know a guilt trip is going to be on purpose, but this is like a guilt trip that's like maybe done like with some malicious intent. But I don't feel like this is like new. I feel like this is like, this has been since like childhood or something. For a lot of you, this is a childhood, like a way of growing up, a way of being, I'm hearing. So the lesson, and I want to say the lesson. Maybe you were even staying in a lease with someone, business or home. So you were staying there out of a guilt. Some of you, it was like that. But it was always very chaotic and very unstable. When I say unstable, it's because there was no groundedness within the mind, and the intuition would be foggy because of it. It's like, as a result, there was a blockage of intuition. That's what I'm being told. So the lesson is to not feel guilty about growing, not feel guilty about healing, not feel guilty about becoming who you were meant to be. And to leave out the opinions of others. Do not take anyone's opinions right now, only your own. Look at what you have accumulated, what knowledge, what challenges you have overcome, and how they can give you so much direction in the wisest choices to go from here on out. It's like that. I want to say it like that. It almost feels a bit of this orphanage. I wanted to say orphanaged energy. So some of you may be feeling a bit alienated at this time, and that's totally okay. You know, sometimes when we're in solitude and someone may feel like they need to push us away, and they feel like they have the free rein for judging other people in their lives. It's the biggest blessing in disguise, because it's people who we don't need in our lives that are pushing themselves out, that are pushing you away, because they won't vibe as high as you will as you go into this solitude for wisdom, this solitude for soul, this solitude for stability. And you're going to find the right people at the right time with the right vibration. Yes. So enjoy this time. If you're going through a time of solitude and over this week, allow yourself to embrace it. And if you're still deciding about how to heal, how to grow, this is about allowing the process of healing to happen, okay? Some of you will be healing something with other people. And you're in solitude though right now, because you may be feeling a bit guilty about things, and you may be hearing other people's opinions and judging yourself when there's no need to judge yourself. There's only a need to bring peace within self. You see what I'm saying? And we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You know, sometimes people will say things and they're not trying to make you feel guilty, but I feel like this guilt that comes up may be like triggered, this deep guilt. When going back to the depth, yeah, it's like this deep guilt that may happen to you because someone in your upbringing had made you feel a bit guilty about like simple things. About simple things did not require any guilt. There's no reason to guilt or shame a child. I'd like to let you know that. I just want you to know that. There's never an acceptable reason to guilt or shame a child. So don't carry that burden. Release it. And appreciate yourself. Take the plunge into whatever it is you're meant to do, you're meant to bring, you're meant to live in. What essence? Allow yourself to enjoy it. Enjoy life in a positive vibration. You still deserve it, regardless. Healing leaves scars, and scars leave stories. And stories leave change. Okay? So allow yourself to express and to feel during this time. Yes. So I'm sending you guys so much love, so much joy. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe below and leave me a comment below. Let me know how this resonates with you, and if you got anything out of this. Yes, it's always so beautiful and precious to collaborate here with everyone. And I am just so excited for you as you are going into this week. At the very least, maybe you'll be the person to help somebody through this whole process, because you see that they're just following the social norm and you've already overcome this. Then allow yourself to be that beacon, that pillar for another. Yes. Okay. Have a fantastic week, you guys. I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.